Okay, this is the love working. So I have two passion fruits here. So I've taken a bit out of them. So I'm going to present these to Santísima Muerte on her altar as an offering. So the client, we want the guy basically to come back into her life again. So I'm going to bind these two together. So I've got her photograph. She's the left one and he's the right one. So I'm going to put her picture in the bottom here and his photograph in the bottom as well. So I put his on his photograph, I put her name across his eyes with a red pen, so that basically his eyes are always on her, if that makes sense. Sorry for the traffic. It's so warm tonight. I had open my window. Okay, so that's the photographs in. And what else do I need to do? I'm going to put the petition in his, because he is the one that we want to do the work on. So the petition, I basically said that they are at one, and something that I always write, I know people come to me with their petitions, but I always like to write, they are at one physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I always like to cover those three elements on the petition. So okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to put in some pheromones just to keep them the attraction there. Attraction's there anyway. She's such a lovely lady, very, very attractive lady. Yeah, some cinnamon stick goes in. Cinnamon stick is for love, heat, and relationship as well. I don't want to put too much in because it can be a bit bulky in these little passion fruits. Okay. Alrighty. So what else? Road opener. So that we tackle the blockages. Okay. I'm going to put a tiny bit of jasmine in each one. And some rose oil as well. Okay. I'm going to put on the Conqueror in hers because we want her wish to come true. Some Come to Me oil. Put that in his and hers. Okay. Oops, it easy. I have some little crystal, rose quartz crystal chips. So I'm going to put them in there just for the element of love. Okay. I'm going to put a tiny bit of bee pollen. Bee pollen is good for love spells, friendship, fertility. This has been put into little granules. Okay. I'm going to use some rose perfume. Again, just use what you've got. A little bit of Damiana for the lust element. Some eye bright for truth. So they're always truthful with each other. Okay. Some catnip as well. Okay. A little bit of lavender to avoid arguments, just to keep things moving. And I'm going to put some cascarilla in here because it keeps out negativity. So I'm using the lid of this because it comes out in such a chunk whenever I put a bit of pressure on it, it flies out. So I'm going to put some orchard into his. Just a tiny bit. Don't need too much. Okay. So some comeback powder that I made up into his. Okay. And I am going to put in some precipitation powder in both, or rush powder. Love me oil. Don't want too much because I don't want these pomegranates to get too soggy. Alrighty, and some stay with me oil. I think maybe I'm not sure if I put some. I put a tiny bit more of some road opener. Okay, there we go. Oh, these lids. Okay, I do think that's it. Oh no, it's not. Some honey. Most important thing is honey to keep him sweet. Okay. I hate the lids of that honey brand. Okay, and I'm going to put in some of this red syrup. Again, just a tiny bit. Just use what you have. You don't need this. I just like to put it in because it makes the jars look makes the pomegranates look really pretty. And it smells absolutely lovely. A tiny bit of rose water. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna bind these two, and I will be back in a second. Okay, so I bind them with some red yarn, and I put some little hearts in there, so some little paper hearts. And what I'm going to do is, I actually forgot, is to put a tiny bit of sugar on top to keep the relationship sweet. And I have two little pink candles, shaped like a pentagram, which is great. So I'm going to put one in there and one in there. So what I'm going to do is light these up, and I will offer that to Santissima Marte on her table. I'm going to get a damn lighter. I keep forgetting to buy matches. Always in the same predicament. So, okay. I will work on this tonight. I'll ask the Holy Death to bring this absolutely stunning lady her heart's desire. So there we go. You probably can't see that. So that's what we're left with. And I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to read the cards out that I drew for you. Okay, so just probing into his life a little bit with regards to your situation. Center card is the heart card, which is a really good card. It's a card of, love, commitment. This guy, I truly feel, is, very, very keen on you. More than keen, from what I see here. When I'm looking to the left of it, I see the sun and I see the mountain. So he wants to be happy, but his happiness is blocked by this mountain. This mountain is an uphill struggle, and I think that's to do with who he's with at the moment, as you already know, I'm sure. So moving on over here, I'm seeing the birch or the whip. So, he's beating himself up in life over this situation. And then I see the birds. When I see the bird card, I think of gossip, or chitter chatter, but I think it's, something's telling me it's gossip, and I think he's beating himself up. he's frightened of gossip and what people may say about him if he does what he wants to do, and that's be with you and be happy. He's afraid of what other people are going to say, and basically, will people run him down for making that decision? That's what I think I'm seeing. Well, that's what I'm getting here. My gut instinct is going with that as well. So, happiness, is blocked. But the key card here is the heart, and the heart is all about love. Being on that level with someone that makes you happy and fulfilled. And I do feel that he sees you as that person, but this card of the mountain is an issue. And he's beating himself up because moving forward would entail some sort of gossip. So that's what I'm picking up. But I have another working for you. I haven't uploaded it yet. I haven't uploaded it yet at this moment in time. So that's basically to do with her. So if you get back to me when this reaches you, and I can give you a wee bit more details. Also, I have some oracle cards. So I've got love, ties in really well with these cards. The horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. Okay. And I've got joy, perception, the raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. So that is good. A really good card. Yeah, that tells me a lot of things. And the cat, independence and healthy boundaries. So what I think is that you are coping really well with this situation. I think you're a very strong woman. And I think that's what attracts him to you as well. So I do think that in the fullness of time and with the workings, I'm really optimistic with regards to this case. I don't, like I said before, I don't give people guarantees or anything like that, but this guy's heart lies with you, I do believe, and I feel so sorry for him that he's in this confinement. So it's breaking out of the confinement that needs to be pushed forward, and once those shackles are cut and and that's removed, who knows. So, but I do think his heart lies with you, and I think you would make an excellent couple together. To me, you have a really good soul bond. It's just sometimes soulmates come into our lives, and sometimes they come in the weirdest of situations, and sometimes they come and they're attached to other people, and it can be quite traumatic, and it can be quite hard on the heart. There's just so many. I believe in reincarnation and stuff, and I feel that sometimes it can take lifetimes to come to be at one with that soulmate, if that makes sense. But not everybody wants to. Not everyone wants to wait. I can understand that, and that's what I try to do. I try to help people. So, like I said before, you have a lot of good cards, especially these oracle cards. You've got magic in them. You've got love. You've got joy. So that looks really good. And I just feel that he's at this moment in time, I think he's stuck, as you know. But please give me your feedback. For everyone else, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, or whatever you have to say, leave it in the comments section, and I'll talk to you all later.